So we want to open the chest without using the lumbar. And then join your palms in front of you. See that the base of your thumbs is touching the base of your sternum. The nails are touching the top of your sternum. And then your sternum plate is not perpendicular. It's a little bit diagonal. It lifts up so that the nails of your thumbs, they can indicate your sternum to move up without pushing your lower ribs forward. Lift a little bit your elbows, Lisa. Then close your eyes. Then if your left shin bone is at the front, resist with your right shin bone against your left calf and the other way around. So you can feel a grip in your outer hips. Then breathe in the back of your body into your sacrum, and when you exhale, spread. Then in your middle back, inhale, exhale, spread. The thick ribs at the back, you want to spread them away, and that one you want to lift up so that the front ribs can recede back and down. And then breathe as well into your shoulder girdle. From the seventh cervical, extend out towards the tip of your shoulders, so that you can feel the back of your body is broad and the front of your body can lean back into the back of your body. Never the other way around. Press your sitting bones firmly down, even as well. And from the crown of your head, lift up. See if you can spread your clavicles without pushing the lower ribs forward by using your intercostal muscle, your pectoralis muscle. The sides of your neck are long and they're extending towards the tip of your shoulders. Then connect with your breath. Feel the touch of your breath. Feel that when you inhale, you lift the front of your body. And when you exhale, from the tip of your shoulders, extend back towards your buttocks. Silently chant the 3 Oms, and then we do them together. Keep your clavicles spreading without pushing your lower ribs. And with your next exhalation, lower your head. Feel the skin of the back of your body dropping down from your shoulders towards your elbows and from your shoulders towards your buttocks. Then release your hands onto your thighs. Raise your head and then stay there with your eyes closed. Find your median line, your plumb line, from the perineum up towards the crown of your head. And then align everything towards this line. The front of your body, the back of your body, both of your shoulders, your head, and your emotions. Be aware of your own existence in this present moment. See if the crown of your head can move higher up while the front ribs are falling down. And then very gently open your eyes. Change the cross of your legs. Cross again while at the center of your shin bones. And then place your right hand, place it onto your left thigh, wherever you reach. Then lift your left arm up. But be careful that when you lift it up, you're not doing this, you're not bringing the arm up and you overextend the side of the trunk. So both sides of your trunk are even long. You're extending your fingers. Extend a little bit more undercut. And then inhale, lift up, bottom to top sternum. And when you exhale, bend towards the right. But then don't make like a C shape here. Keep your armpit away from your outer hip. Then with your right hand, press your thigh down. And if you can, if you don't have any neck issues, turn your head and look up towards the ceiling. When you inhale, press your sitting bones down, lift the top of your sternum up. And when you exhale, from the left hip towards your fingertips, extend. And exhale, come back up. Take your left hand onto your right thigh. Raise your right arm up. Keep your palm facing to the left. Keep your left clavicle spreading. And then again, straighten your arm more, Stefan. Inhale, lift up, bottom sternum to top sternum, so you become long here in your abdomen. And then exhale, bend towards the left. Keep your left clavicle spreading, your left armpit away from your outer hip, and then turn your head to look up and feel the difference, one side and the other, if there is one. You inhale, press your right sitting bone down, push your left hand into the thigh, so that from your outer hip you extend towards your fingertips. exhale, come back up, release your arm, then extend your legs, stay seated as high as you are, and extend your legs in Upavista Konasana. If you cannot reach the floor behind you anymore, you can put your thumbs onto your bricks, but be careful not to lean forward. So spread your clavicles. Your clavicles are spreading, but then they want to lift up as well towards the ceiling. From your groins, extend towards your inner heels. From the back of your knees, extend towards your heels as well. And let your thighs drop down. Feel both of your sitting bones pressing down evenly. Then your sacrum has to move into the body and your shoulder blades are moving into the body as well. Spread the soles of your feet from the big toe to the little toes, and then from the little toe side, draw back towards your outer hips. Lift your chins, Estefania, lift your chin a little bit. And then keep your thighs nice and heavy and dropping down. Gravity is helping you here. And spread your arms out to the sides. Lift your pubis up towards your navel. Turn your palms up. Take them back so that the back of your armpit chest can come forward and the front of your armpit chest is lifting up. Press your heels down and then exhale, raise your arms up. And then just interlock your fingers so that your shoulders are compact as well, and be careful that you do not come forward beside it. So keep your shoulders in line with your hips, the crown of your head lifting up. The front ribs are falling back down and the back ribs are lifting up. Then press your heels down, pull your kneecaps up, and with your next exhalation, turn towards your right. And keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Keep extending up so you feel that you're pulling your spine out of your hips. Then you turn more towards your right, while from the inner groin you're extending towards the inner knee, towards your inner heel, left inner heel. Pull up from your pubis to your navel, it's like an inner lift. Turn more from the left armpit chest towards the right armpit chest. Then come back to the center. Change the interlock of your fingers. Keep your nails extending up. Straighten well your arms, Stefania. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn towards your left. And keep your ears in line with your shoulders. From your right groin now, extend towards the inner heel. Both kneecaps, you have to pull them up. Thigh muscles, pull them up and press them down. Inhale to extend, exhale to turn. And then come back to the center. Keep the length on the sides of your trunk and take your arms back down. Then hold on to your knees. You're going to do Baddha Konasana. If your knees are high up, then leave your feet forward. Otherwise, see, can you bring your heels close to your brick, but without letting the knees come up towards your armpits. The knees have to stay more or less in line with your hips. So hold on to your knees or to your shin bones, wherever you reach. Because we're sitting high. If you reach the floor, you can put your hands behind you, your fingertips onto the floor. And then push your sacrum forward, push your shoulder girdle forward. Press the outer feet into the floor. And then extend from your groins towards your knees. And have the feeling as well that your thighs are turning out from inside out. And from your outer knees, go back towards your outer hips. Press your feet down, the sitting bones down. And then one more time, spread your arms out to the sides. Turn your palms, take your arms back, And then raise your arms up. This time, interlock your fingers for Baddha Mukasana. And just extend up. Feel that the back of your head is in line with your sacrum. And then extend more the base of your thumbs up. The little finger side wants to come down and the thumbs want to reach up. Your right arm, Stefania, from your elbows towards your wrists, all of you extend. And from your elbows towards your inner shoulders. Then look up towards your hands. Feel the lift of your sternum. Keep the lift of your sternum and look forward again. Then take your arms down. Change the interlock. Turn your palms forward, shoulders back, and then raise your arms up one more time. Okay. Jane, you have to extend more your left thumb up. Press the outer feet down into the floor, and then swirl towards each other. Then we have the doggy. And then lift up. From your hip bones, lift up. From your armpits, lift up towards your wrists. And then exhale, take your arms down, release your arms, and then extend your legs. Then we're going to lie down for Supta Tadasana. So just where you are, you don't need the wall behind you. Just lie down. Actually, have a brick nearby for later. Lie down first. Then all the time you're lying down, extend the back of your head away from your shoulders. And then you lift your hips up and extend the skin, the flesh of your buttocks away from your lower spine. So with your legs bent like this, your sacrum is pressing down, the back of your chest is on the floor, the lower back ribs, and you have a little curve in your lumbar. So you're not pushing the whole of your spine into the floor. Then extend your legs, have your feet together, inner heels touching, big toes touching. See if your inner ankle bones can touch as well. Extend your arms along your trunk and have only the little fingers touching the floor. As if you're doing Tadasana, only we're doing it lying down. Supta Tadasana. So the heels, feel the heels onto the floor. Feel your sacrum onto the floor, both sides of your sacrum. The front of your thighs want to drop down so that the back of your thighs come closer to the floor. And then the back of your chest is on the floor as well. Tip of your shoulders and the back of your head. Stand whirl your heels forward, roll the top of your thighs from outside in. And then hold on to your brick. Grab your brick. You can hold on to your brick with your hands. Lift it up. You don't need to put your palms around it. Just hold it. But let your shoulders drop towards the floor. And when you feel your shoulders dropping, you can feel your sternum lifting. Keep your heels moving away. And then bring your brick down without lifting the back ribs off the floor. So just move as much as you can, keeping the lower back ribs onto the floor. Immediately when you feel that they're lifting, then you stop. And then you inhale, spread your abdomen, your diaphragm, and when you exhale, you push your brick away and the feet in the opposite direction. Keep the soles of your feet spread. Squeeze your outer shin bones, your outer knees, your outer thighs, and your hip bones. Remember, they're lifting up towards your chest. And then inhale, exhale, take your arms back up. Again, you do it again, but the closer you come to the floor, the more you have to keep the rotation of your upper arms. So inhale, exhale, go down, don't forget about the back ribs. Go down, and the closer you come to the floor, the more you have to rotate the upper arms. Do not lift your back ribs. Keep your eyes open. When you've done your maximum, you inhale to spread the abdomen, the diaphragm, and then extend the brick in one direction and your feet into the opposite direction. And one more time, inhale, come up. Inhale to extend, exhale, go back down, and keep the rotation of your upper arms from inside out, so your clavicles are spread. And take your attention there, don't lose the attention of the back ribs. And then push your brick away and your feet into the opposite direction. And then take your brick up, release your brick, and then bend your right leg towards you. Keep your left heel extending away, hold on to your knee. If you reach your knee, otherwise you can hold on to your thigh as well. But be careful that you don't push your chin up, so keep the back of your head extending. Keep your left heel extending away. The front of your left thigh has to drop down. And then pull your chin towards you. Inhale, and when you exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, your dorsal spine, and see if you can come anywhere near your knee. Then you breathe. When you're there, you breathe. You look at your left thigh that's staying down. Then you come back down and do 4 more in your own time. You inhale, pull the chin towards you. Exhale, roll up. And when you're up, you breathe 1 or 2 breaths. Come down and do 3 more in your own time. When you finished your 5, then you extend your leg back in Supta Tadasana. And then feel, but do in your own time, feel that your leg has become longer, but feel your thighs well, how it's moving closer towards the floor. And then bend your left leg, stand where your right heel, hold onto your knee, onto your thigh, wherever you reach, but make sure that your clavicles are spreading, the back of your head is moving away from your shoulders. The knee is looking towards the right, left shoulder, it's not moving over your midline. Keep your right thigh extending forward, pull your chin towards you, and then inhale, exhale, come up. And look at your right thigh, that it stays down. Come back down and do 4 more in your own time. And when you've done your 5, extend your legs, Supta Tadasana. Spread wide the soles of your feet. Extend your arms along the sides of your trunk and stay there. So Press your little fingers down, turn the top of your arms from inside out, and then feel all the points touching the floor. Extend well from the back of your knees towards your heels. Then take your arms up, turn your palms towards your feet. And when you exhale, take your arms back over your head and extend them. Extend them away from your shoulders. Then you inhale, bend both legs towards you. And when you exhale, raise your legs up. If you're a pivot girl, keep your legs down in Baddha Konasana. And then keep your sacrum on the floor. Don't take your legs over too much. Keep your sacrum on the floor. Yes, well done, Lord. Well done, all of you. Lisa, extend, I don't know, maybe it's the trousers. Extend from the back of your knees up towards your heels. And keep the soles of your feet spread. See, are your lower back ribs, are they still on the floor or have they pushed up and then you create a big arch in your lumbar? The lower front ribs have to drop down. Extend well your arms and with your next exhalation, lower your legs to 60 degrees. And then pull your pubis towards your navel and press your sacrum down. Then come back up 90 degrees. Bend your legs towards your moment. Extend your arms more over your head. And then one more time. Inhale, exhale, raise your legs 90 degrees. Both sides of your sacrum have to press into the floor. And inhale, lift your sternum, and when you exhale, lower the legs to 30 degrees. And push your heels away. And then inhale, exhale, come back to 90 and bend your legs. Keep your arms over your head. If you can feel that your lower back is hurting, then bring your hands to hold the sides of your mat. And then we do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, raise your legs. Yeah, that's better now, Lisa. So they were bent before. Good. Keep your arms extending and then exhale, lower your legs to 60 degrees. Good. And inhale, exhale, 30 degrees. And then exhale, come back up 90 degrees and bend both legs towards you. And then hold on to your shin bones or to your knees or to your thighs, wherever you reach. But make sure that the back of the lower back ribs are on the floor. Your feet are relaxed. You inhale, press your legs down. And when you exhale, pull your chin in and come up with your head. And then go back down and do 5 more times. And when you've done, place your feet down, wait there a moment. Feel the back of your trunk onto the floor. And then you turn to one side and do Adho Mukha Virasana. Join your big toes, widen your knees. And then extend forward. And look forward so that you lengthen the front of your body. Look forward and keep your buttocks onto your heels. If your buttocks come away from your heels, then you need a blanket there. Otherwise, you don't have anything to press against it, and then you cannot lengthen. And then if your forehead goes to the floor or the hairline goes to the floor, bring it down, but keep your arms away from the floor. Your palms are pressing down. You keep your arms away from the floor, and then you have to have this rotation in your upper arms from inside up. Yes, well done. Press well your palm and index finger, Lori, press it well down. Again here you inhale to lift the to extend the front of your body. And when you exhale, the back of your body. And then inhale, come up, tuck your toes under, and then go into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And again, look forward first. So you can make sure your thumbs, your index finger are pressing down. Then you release your head, the back of your head, release it. Don't drag your head down. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders. And then use the push of your hands to extend the outer hips up, the whole of your trunk up towards the ceiling. Keep the rotation of your upper arms from inside out. So that means the biceps are lifting up and moving out. The triceps are moving down and moving in towards the humerus bone. Lift your outer hips up more and then pull your thighs up. Pull your thighs up and from the root of your thighs, push back. Keep the height of your pelvis and see can you bring your heels back and down. Back and down. And the skin of your shin bones, you have to feel that it's lifting up. Keep breathing. Don't allow your thighs to drop down towards the face. Keep them moving back. Well done. Well, instead of Annika, I can see only the dog. But then walk forward with your feet. Keep your feet hip width and to Uttanasana. Let your trunk and look immediately to your feet. The inner ankle bones are to lift up. The outer ankle bones are lifting up as well. Then you release your trunk. If you reach the floor, bring your fingertips to the floor. Because with the fingertips onto the floor, you can feel the sides of your neck lengthening more. You can bring your shoulders further away from the floor. Then your inner knees, you have to pull them up, and the outer knees have to move back to the wall behind you. Feel the weight onto the arches of your feet. And now go and hold on to your elbows. And then feel the change in the back of your knees. When you hold your elbows, you're opening more the back of your knees. And then observe your lower ribs that they're not pushing forward. Your elbows are moving straight down to the floor. Your sacrum has to move. Bring your buttocks forward, Stefan, a little bit more. Your sacrum has to move into the body. And swell your shoulder girdle. Move it forward. Then change the fold of your arms. And with every exhalation, let the trunk drop down more. And then put your hands onto your hips. Look along the floor. Press your big toes firmly down. And then inhale, come all the way up. Look up towards the ceiling. And then look straight ahead. And then turn towards me. So we're going to do a few standing poses now. You don't need your bricks. Just come to the center of your mat. Stand in Tadasana, join your feet. And then remember that when you were lying down, where the heels were, so look at my legs. If I don't do anything, my calves move out to the side. So you really have to squeeze your shin bones. You want to remove the space between your legs. And then feel that when you were lying down, your heels were touching the wall, the floor. The back of your pelvis was touching the floor, the back of your chest, and your little fingers were touching the floor as well. Look straight ahead. Squeeze well your outer shin bones, your outer knees, your outer thighs. And bring your shoulders back in line with your hips. Your thighs are pushing back. Your middle buttock is moving forward. And your hip bones are lifting up. Then spread your arms out to the sides. From your armpits, extend towards your fingertips. Take your hands forward, bend your legs, jump or step your legs apart. And keep your arms spreading as well. And then be careful that you're not coming forward. Again, feel the weight more into your heels. Lean back. Spread the back of your body so that the front of your body can lean back. Then turn your left foot slightly in. Don't bend your right leg. Lift your toes up and turn the leg completely out. So now the alignment is heel to heel, but it's okay for today. So you have a wider stride. Then bring your shoulders back again. Lift your right hip bone up. And when you exhale, you bend from your hip and you come down. Bring your hand onto your leg. Don't do this. Don't do like a C shape in the side of your trunk. Keep your armpit away. Look at your right arm and see that it's covering the leg. And then look straight ahead. Extend the top arm up. Keep your right shoulder blade moving into the body so you open that side of your lung. Keep your right clavicle broad and then turn your head to look up towards your left thumb. So the outer left foot has to press down from the little toe towards your outer heel. You're extending so that the outer thigh is moving back as well. But both thighs are moving from inside out. Feel that the back of your body is spreading, especially the middle back. Spread. From your left outer hip, you extend into your heel, and from the left outer hip, extend into your left armpit. Then press your feet down, exhale, come up, stay where you are, come up. Inhale, lift your chest, and when you exhale, bend your leg for Virabhadrasana 2. So don't allow your knee to go over the foot, otherwise you have to bring the back leg further back. And then turn your head to look towards your right middle finger. And from your right groin, extend towards the inner knee. From the outer knee back. And the left thigh, push it back to the wall behind you. Then press your outer right foot, re-extend the leg. Turn the feet forward, stay where you are. Keep extending. From your arm, turn the right foot more in, Anika. Then turn your right foot in and then swivel onto your heel and turn the leg out. It's a long stride, it doesn't matter. Lift up your chest, exhale, come down into Trikonasana. Click, that was me. Then look towards your left foot and then your left arm, so the arm is to cover the leg. And then look straight ahead, take your left shoulder blade into the body. Keep your left clavicle spreading and then look up. The outer right foot has to press down from the little toe towards your outer right heel. Extend so that the outer thigh is moving back. And then both thighs have to turn from inside out. And then feel the front of your body long, pubis to navel to diaphragm. Then exhale, come back up. Upsala. Lift your sternum, and when you exhale, bend the left leg for Virabhadrasana 2. And then turn your head to look towards the left middle finger. And from your sternum, extend towards your right thumb. From the left groin towards the inner knee, then the inner knee goes to the outer knee, and from the outer knee, extend back. Then press your outer left foot, re-extend the leg, turn your feet forward, put your hands onto your hips, close a little bit your legs, look that your big toes are in line, and then lift these hip bones, lift them up. Take your elbows back, look up towards the ceiling, let your thighs push back, let your calves extend into your heels, middle buttock in, and then exhale, come all the way down. Go all the way down, wherever you reach. Let go of your hands, hold onto your outer ankle bones, onto your outer shin bones. Then the crown of your head is looking towards the floor, or it's even touching the floor. Keep your shoulders away from the floor. And as well here, your inner knees have to lift up towards your inner groins, and your outer knees have to resist the back. And then keep the back of your body broad. Let go of your head, Stefan, let go of your head. Let the back of your head just hang. Then stay there with your trunk. Just observe your lower ribs and you're not pushing them forward. And then all of you be firm into your legs. You have to press your feet firmly down. And then bring your hands onto your sacrum. Interlock your fingers. First push your fist back to the wall behind you first. So that the upper arms are coming very close to your chest. Then extend your fist up towards the ceiling so that your shoulders are moving away from the floor. Keep the weight into your heel. Well, here it comes more into the arches of your feet. And then exhale, see if you can take your arms over towards the head side. And breathe. So it's a standing pose, and all the weight should be distributed onto your feet. If your head is down, of course, onto your head as well. Then take your arms back, change the interlock of your fingers, and first extend to the wall behind you. Feel your upper arms very close to your chest. Then take your arms up towards the ceiling, your fist, and move your shoulders away from the floor. And then exhale, take your arms as much as you can over your head. Yeah, because then I can see, if something is wrong with your hips, sometimes you go one hip, one arm more down than the other. Keep your fist, Glory, keep it closed. Don't turn your hands. It's easier if it's closed. Okay. And then release your arms, bring them back, bring them onto the floor. Bring your legs closer. and then come up. And join your feet, come back into Tadasana. Bye, Jane, you have to go. I send you the recording. Come back into Tadasana, squeeze your legs, then spread your arms. You're going to do Paschimottanasana, so you're spreading your arms. Keep your sacrum well into the body, your thighs moving back, and then see, can you join your palms behind you and bring them in between your dorsal spine. And if you cannot reach, then you can hold on here onto your elbows. So see, you can bring your hands up, but then spread your clavicles, spread your clavicles. Good. And then lift your hip bones, lift them up. Then bend your legs, inhale, exhale, jump or step your legs apart. It's not a very big stride, but it's like we're going to do Paschimottanasana, so the stride is not like in Trikonasana. So the outer feet, first press your outer feet down, from your inner knees, lift up towards your groins, and then from your pubic plate, from your perineum, lift up towards the crown of your head. Then turn your left foot well in, 60 degrees. Turn your heel and turn it out more. Push that thigh, push it back. The whole of your right leg, turn it out and keep it a little bit out to the right. So you have more balance there. Turn your left hip forward, the right hip back, but don't lean forward. Go a little bit back, lift your chin, Lisa, lift your chin. With your shoulders, go back and feel that they're in line with your hips. Your left buttock is turning from your sacrum away towards the left. Inhale, look up. See if the back of your head can touch your fingers. And then exhale, come halfway forward, halfway, and look along the floor. The right hip is rolling back. The inner right foot is pushing down. From your calves, extend into your heels. Look up a little bit more, Donatella, first. Look up first, yes. So if this is your maximum, you stay there. Otherwise, exhale, come all the way down and release your head. Keep your shoulders away from the floor, keep your elbows moving back. Your navel is moving towards the right thigh. Then look along the floor. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up towards the ceiling again so that the front of your body stays long. Then look straight ahead and turn your feet forward. Come forward, otherwise I'm too close to the wall. Okay. Look at your toes that they are in line. If you're holding your arms, change the whole fold. Take the other arm to the front. Take your humerus bones, all of you, take them, move back. Then turn your right foot in, lift the heel, turn it out, and then turn the whole of your left leg to the left and put it a little bit more towards the left. So again, the heel is in line with the heel. Turn your right hip forward, the left hip back. Don't lean back. Open your chest, not by pushing it forward. Then inhale, look up again. Exhale, come forward halfway. Keep your left hip moving back. Dorsal spine well in. Both of your thighs have to push back. The humerus bone moves up, move up. And then exhale, if you can, come all the way down. And release your head. Then look along the floor. Inhale again, come back up, look up towards the ceiling. Then look straight ahead, turn your feet forward. And then first jump or step your legs together and then release your arms. Good. Now we're going to sit down, and I want you all to sit. Let's sit on a brick. I've got my brick there. Sit on a brick. If the brick is too low, you can have a blanket nearby. I just want to put the light on it. Not that I'm too dark. So we're going to do like a preparation for a gomuna. Didn't do anything in the light. So extend your legs. Then you bend both legs and take your left leg underneath and see if the left heel can touch your brick so that the left knee is coming to the center of the pose. Then you take your right leg over and see if the right heel can come close to your left hip. And then put your hands here onto your thighs and lift your spine up. So your sitting bones are pressing down, your hip bones want to lift, but your sacrum has to move into the body. So the right leg is to the front, then we're going to do Gomukhasana. Lift your left arm up, the opposite arm, turn your palm and take the arm down. And then with the right arm, take it out, turn in first, turn the arm in, and then see if you can catch. If you cannot catch, just hold your t-shirt. But if you're holding your t-shirt or your hands, then now you have to move the upper arm, the right upper arm from inside out. Okay. Put more weight, Stefania, onto your left sitting bone. Then inhale, lift up. And when you exhale, turn towards your right. Inhale, let the crown of your head lift up. Exhale, turn more towards the right. Then come back to the center. Stay as you are. Lift bottom sternum to top sternum and then come forward. Come forward. See if you can lean onto your thigh. Let the left elbow point towards me. Don't let the left elbow point towards the floor. It's pointing straight ahead. And the right elbow straight back. And exhale, come back up. Release your hands. And then just bring your right foot a little bit away from your hip. And then see, can you bring your left foot in line with your right foot? So here you shouldn't feel it in your knees, but in your hips. So if you could see if they can come in line. The left one, Stefan, if you can, take it a little bit more forward. And then we're going to do Gomukhasana. Take your arms up. It's your left arm which goes over your right elbow. And then see if you can hold on to your hands, to your palms. And look at your left elbow. Take it in line with your left shoulder. And your forearms, take them away from your face. And then close your eyes a moment. Inhale, you want to lift your sternum, you want to lift the crown of your head. And when you exhale, spread your shoulder good. Then with your eyes closed, just turn your head, not your trunk, turn your head towards the right as much as you can. Then come back to the center and then turn your head to the left. And come to the center, release your arms and release your legs. Ayuto. Extend your legs. So you should feel it more in your hips, not so much in your knees. Then we do the other side. So bend your legs, take your right knee leg under, and let your heel touch the brick, so that your toes point straight towards the left and the right knee has come into the center. And then take your left leg over, knees on top of the knee, and then see, can you take your left heel closer to your buttocks. I'm sure Donatella can do this perfectly because I have so much flesh here. Good. And then first you're going to do Gomukhasana. Raise your right arm up. Keep this length here. Take it down. And then take your left arm out. Turn and take it back. And then spread your left clavicle. The right elbow is pointing to the ceiling, the left elbow is pointing to the floor and a little bit back. And then inhale, lift up, exhale, turn to the left first. With the back of your left hand, you can take your shoulder blade a little bit more away from the spine. Push it away from the spine. And come back to the center. Stay with the arms like this. Keep your left upper arm. See if you can turn it a little bit from inside out. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, come forward as much as you can. As much as you can. And then one elbow, the right elbow is pointing to the front and the other elbow to the back. Keep both of your clavicles spread. Exhale, come back up, release your arms. Then first take your left foot a little bit away, which is easier. And then see, can you take your right foot in line with the left, so the heels are in line. Do what you can do. Sitting bones are down. Then you lift your arms up and then take your right arm over the left and hold on to your palms. Look at your right elbow that it's in line with your right shoulder. Push your forearms away and then first stay there and close your eyes. Extend the crown of your head up. And then turn only your head towards the left first, as much as you can. And then come back to the center and turn your head towards the right. Lift your elbows a little bit more. Then turn your head to the front. Release your arms. And extend your legs. And then I want you to come down onto the floor. Have a blanket nearby. I switched the light off again because it didn't have anything. So have a blanket nearby. And then we are going to do Upavista Konasana. First, all of you onto the floor. Sit onto the floor, all of you. And then spread your legs. And I'm going to show you from behind first. So you're sitting in Upavista Konasana. And then I want you to lean a little bit towards your right. And you bend your left leg so that your big toe is touching your sacrum and the knee is out to the side. So you have your legs spreading, lean towards the right and bend the leg back, bend your left leg back, big toe touching your sacrum if possible, and then take the knee out to the side. like a Virasana leg more or less. And then you bend your right leg into Janu Shirshasana. So to me, it looks like you're doing Baddha Konasana. So I have done this several times in the week, so I'm okay now, more or less. But if you feel that you're leaning like this, then you stick the corner of your blanket under your right sitting bone. And it doesn't matter if the left sitting bone is coming up. So the blanket is here. And you can only do only the right leg, Stefania. Fai solo la gamba destra, piegala così verso di te. Sì. Yeah, just do the right leg only. Good. And then take your hands forward, the rest of all of you take your hands forward and walk a little bit forward. Look towards the floor and then breathe into your hip bones, into your left hip, or wherever you can feel it stretching. Then walk back. Turn towards your right. Turn towards your right as best as you can. Don't keep your right shoulder up. Take it down so both clavicles are on the same line. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn. See if you can turn your head as well. And then come back to the center. And then let's turn to the left. Turn, turn, turn. Spread your right clavicle away from the spine and take your clavicle, your shoulder blade away from the spine and take your left shoulder blade well into the body. And then come back to the center. We do one more time. Take your hands down, walk forward. And then walk back. And then turn towards your right. You can help with your left hand, pull onto your thigh, turn, Lisa, lift your chin, and turn. And then exhale, go all the way to the left. Then come back to the center. Take your arms up, interlock your fingers, and you stay like this, Stefania. And the others, can you take your left leg out and extend it in Uttanasana Konasana without the dog coming straight, straight into the front. Good. And then bend the leg back again. Bend the leg back again. And then one more time, extend the leg, and then extend the other leg as well. Release your hands, remove the blanket if you have the blanket. And then we do the other side. So lean a little bit towards the left now and bend your right leg back. Keep the knee nice and spreading. This leg is okay, Stefania. Otherwise, do only the left leg. If it's too much, just do only the left leg and keep the other leg straight. And then you can feel already a difference, one side to the other. So this side, I, for example, don't need the blanket anymore. So we're all different. Well done, Stefania. Then bring your hands down and first walk forward. Walk forward as much as you can and breathe into your hips, into your groins, wherever you can feel the stretch, the extension. Then walk back. Turn to the left first now. First turn to the left. Turn the abdomen, the diaphragm, your armpit, chest. And then go all the way to the right. And then come back forward. One more time, move forward. And then walk back and turn to the left again. Turn to the left. Spread your right shoulder blade away from the spine and your left shoulder blade pushes in. And then go all the way to the left. Keep your chin up, parallel to the floor. Now it's your left shoulder blade moving away from your spine. And then come back to the center. Take your arms up, interlock your thumbs. Extend your nails up towards the ceiling and then see, can you extend your right leg into Upavista Konasana. Press the heel down, press your sitting bone down, then bend the leg back one more time. And then one more time, extend the leg, Upavista Konasana, and the other leg as well. And release your arms. Hold on to your shin bones. If you need a blanket, get it, but if you're okay like you are, just lean forward, hold on to your big toes. If you reach otherwise onto your shin bones, keep your abdomen away from the floor and see if you can bring your face down, your clavicles down. If you can, rest your forehead or the hairline onto the floor. But keep the inner knees moving away from each other. Your shoulders are moving back. You can hold on to your shin bones if you don't reach and just look towards the floor. Press your outer legs well into the floor. The very top of your thighs have to move down. Good. And then look forward, walk your hands forward, back, and close your legs. Then we're going to do Baddha Vajrasana. And as well, have the blanket there. Have your blanket there. Sit on the floor. Then you have to move both of your legs towards the left. So you bend your legs, take your right leg through like you've done before. And then take your left foot, the ankle, the front of your foot into the arch of the right foot. And then you see I'm sitting like this, I'm completely crooked. So then again, I put the corner of the blanket only under my right sitting bone. So the feet do not disappear under your hips. So the feet onto the left. Then extend your arms towards your knees. And drop your left hip down. Now see with your right hand, see if you can go and catch your left arm. Your upper arm. If you're not catching, you can put a belt around the arm. And then you can catch the belt if you're not catching your arm. Okay. And then lift the crown of your head up. And when you exhale, swing your arm around. See if you can place the back of your hand towards the knee. So it wants to go towards the knee, and the palm, the left palm, is turning from the little finger towards the thumb side. And then you want to turn your chest towards the right. Lean a little bit back towards the left. Take your right shoulder back, back, back. Lift bottom sternum to top sternum. And with the back of your left hand, push your shoulder blade away from the spine. And then turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale, drop your left hip. Exhale, turn. One more long inhalation, long exhalation. And come back to the center. Release your arms, release your legs. And then again, you bend your legs. Take your left leg under. So again, the foot is looking towards the left wall. And then you take the top of your right foot and put it to the top. So that both of your knees are pointing forward. Then your left arm is moving back to hold on to your right upper arm, and you want to push the arm down. Lift bottom sternum to top sternum. And then exhale, turn. Turn, turn. Take the top, the back of your hand against the knee, against the thigh where you reach. Turn the palm from the little finger towards the thumb side so you can feel it's helping you to spread your clavicle. Then inhale, drop your right hip. Exhale, turn. Take your left shoulder back, back, back. And then if you can, turn your head as well. Use the inhalations to lift up. Exhale, turn. And then exhale, come back to the center. Release your legs, your arms, your legs. And then I want to do one lying down. So have a blanket. for your spine and for your head. And have a belt as well nearby. Just show, I have to show the other leg. So that your upper spine, your head is on the blanket. Your pelvis does not need necessarily to be on the blanket. Because I want you to lift your right leg, then you bend your right leg. Bend it well and see if your heel can touch your buttock. So in this way, your knee is safe if you have your leg like this. Then keep your leg very close to your thigh and see if you can bring the outer foot onto the left thigh, like Ardha Baddha Padmasana. So if you can. If you cannot do this, you can keep your foot a little bit higher up. But first see, can you close completely the leg and then keep it closed and bring the top of your back of your right foot onto the left thigh. And then you have to bend your left leg and lift the leg up. And then see, can you hold on with your hands? So the right foot is pushing your left thigh back, and then you want to move the knee back away from your trunk. If you don't reach the foot, then you just use the belt. So feel the back of your left thigh opening. Breathe into your sacrum, and when you exhale, you spread. And then see, can you bring the left leg a little bit closer towards you. You can lift your sacrum. And the right knee has to move away. If you can hold on to your heel. And then wherever you reach, pull your chin towards you. And when you exhale, raise your head up. Head, shoulders lift up. Then come down and do 4 more times. And when you finish your 5, release your right leg and bend both legs down first. If it's too much, you can as well cross your leg. Then bend your left leg, bend it well towards the heel, towards its own thigh. And then turn the leg and see, can you bring the back of your foot onto the top of your right thigh. If this is not possible, you can keep the foot higher up onto the knee, or you can just cross the thigh. And then bend your right leg, extend the right leg, and then see if you can catch with your hands your foot or your shin bone, wherever you catch. But see if the legs can stay straight. Yes, well done, Lori. And then you can put a belt around the other foot. So you keep your arm, yes, well done, Stefania, as well. So feel that your foot is pressing the thigh back away from your face. Then the left knee has to move back as well. Then see, bend your elbows. Can you bring your leg a little bit closer towards you? And then pull your chin in. Inhale, exhale, raise your head. Wherever you are, you can do this. Then take your head back and do 4 more times. finish in your own time. When you've done, you bend your legs. And then just to release, you others finish it. Just to release, take both of your legs up straight. Hold onto your feet. Extend your groins into the body and then the inner heels away from you. And then this time bend your elbows and see if you can bring your legs parallel to the floor. Then you can fold your arms behind your calves. And then you can lift your head to touch your shin bones. And from the back of your knees, you extend towards your groins. And from the back of your knees, you extend towards your inner heels. And you spread the soles of your feet. And very gently let go. And then you can prepare for Shavasana. So take whatever you need. Make yourself comfortably there onto the floor. Just put my jacket on. So now your muscles, your skin, the skin of your body, allow them to release down towards the floor. Feel the back of your head, feel it heavy. And that point is in line with your sacrum. So take the challenge to turn off your active thinking and then simply observe the sensations you have in your body, without letting yourself get caught up in stories that might accompany them. So completely let go. Just make a mental step inside of your body and feel if you have any tension, any holding, any tightness anywhere. And then go there with your breath. And let go. And every exhalation, completely let go. your mind towards your breath. Don't let it wander about, and even if it wanders about, just like the thought, like that thoughts be like clouds passing by. Just observe without judging and let go. Be completely still. Allow the back of your body to melt completely down into the floor.